Good day, good people. It is your girl, Mel B. Cook, keeping you focused in life and in business. And this week, I had to make sure that I was focused as well. About a week ago, I was having a conversation with my 16-year-old son. He had come home from school, and I started to ask him about his day and about his teachers and his friends and what happened. And in the middle of our conversation, he started to laugh, joke, and smile. And I realized that those laughs and jokes and smiles had nothing to do with me. He was looking at his phone. Instantly, I went in mommy mode and told him to turn over the phone as we were talking. Told him to look me in the eyes and that I needed to make sure that he was present and understood everything that I was saying to him in the moment. So he agreed. But my 16-year-old was not the only one in the room. My 5-year-old was in the room as well. And she was in complete observance of the conversation, but she said absolutely nothing. And then about 2 days later, she runs down the steps and she notices that I'm talking to my mom. I had my laptop open, I had my phone open, and she says, "Ooh, mommy, now you know you are not supposed to be doing that." Instantly, I felt convicted. I felt like if you were going 85 and a 55 and the cop pulls up behind you and puts on his sirens, I knew that I was guilty. And in that moment, I could have made a billion excuses. I could have dismissed her. I could have told her that I was the adult. But I know that I had to own it. Because in that moment, I also realized that it was me who failed to communicate to her properly. My conversation was reserved for my 16-year-old, but I knew she was present and I knew she was in the room. Therefore, my message needed to be clear and concise, not only so that he understood it, but so that she can understand as well. My 16-year-old, if he would have ran down the steps, he would have realized that, hey, this is what Nana and Mommy do, and this is how Mommy and Nana communicate, because Mommy is always working, and this is how Nana feels like she can communicate with her. However, my 5-year-old has not been on this earth long enough, has not had those experiences, and she's still working on some of those boundaries. Therefore, it was my duty to make sure that she understood and not the other way around. So immediately, I closed my laptop, I turned over my phone, and I apologized to my daughter. And in that moment, I also realized if this is how I'm doing personally, how also is this impacting me on a business level? What am I doing? What am I communicating to those who are familiar with me that others that may not know me that well may be misconstrued? And are my actions always matching my intentions? So as I go into new groups and as I invite new people into my circle, I must remain aware of how I communicate, not only to the person that the message is intended for, but to everyone in the room. So as you go through this week, I want you to make sure you are doing the same. Please don't do what I did. Please don't earn any more t-shirts. Make sure that you are communicating in a way that all around you understands and that your actions are completely matching your intentions. Talk to you soon.